What's up? I'm the Shark Daymond John here. I am a panelist and investor on ABC Shark Tank. I'm the founder of a company called FUBU, and you're watching Behind the Brand with Brian Elliott.
I mean, we were just sitting back, chopping it up, reminiscing about the good old days and all that. Tracking my roots, where I came from and where I'm going.
How often do you change your mind? Like you decide, I'm doing this, and then, no, I'm not doing that.
I don't change it as much anymore. Not because I got smarter, because I make decisions slower. My decision now is like going into the store and I see a hot pair of boots that I want, and I know they're $2,000, but I know I have 2,000 pair of boots at home and I haven't worn 1,900 of them. I go home. If I can't stop thinking about those boots, then I go back. And money gives you the liberty to make decisions. A lot of money gives you the liberty to make decisions, and sometimes it's a lot of bad decisions. So also when I have done a lot of deals or new things in my life, I said, oh, it's not working this way? Here's another $10,000. Try that. Let's hire a marketing manager. Let's hire this. Let's hire that. And I used to do it fast and throw money at it. Instead, now my decision will be, well, why isn't it working? Well, let's hire another marketing manager. No. Let's get more inventory. Well, what's we're going to do with the inventory that's currently there? Let's advertise on LinkedIn instead of Instagram. All right, here's $4. To know that everything has been exhausted. And then, at the same time, check my personal inventory. Every single thing that I have been successful at had a couple of things. Number one, I loved it. I loved the idea, loved the concept, loved everything about it. I would have done it for free. Number two, I did my homework on it. And I kept doing my homework on it. What they call Steve Jobs, a tinkerer? That was number two. And number three, I had really good people around on it. Strategic partners, advisors, mentors, employees, whoever. And every time I failed, I realized one thing was missing. I didn't love it. And because I didn't love it, I'm not going to spend 10 minutes doing homework on it because it's annoying as shit. It's boring to me. I don't care. And I'm going to look for a scapegoat by finding this person that magically can come in with a magic wand and fix it. Well, if they were so goddamn great, they would have had their own business. All goes back to loving it.
So passion. Passion is a key component.
Passion is a key component. You just need to know which one you want to make money off of, or you think you can make money off of it, because there's a lot of things out there that you may have a passion for, but maybe, you can't spread yourself too thin.
Well, so my perception of you is that you probably are spread too thin. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, are you a capacity? Like, you got a lot of deals going. You're shooting this TV show, which is heading into season 12.
Yeah.
I gotta imagine that you're in high demand speaking a lot.
Sure.
All over the place.
Yes. So am I a capacity? Yeah, absolutely. And I look every day how to cut certain things out and reduce certain things.
Yeah. What are you cutting right now? I hope you're not saying fishing days.
No. What am I cutting right now? Well, I'm cutting deals that I do externally outside of the tank. Right?
Why is that?
Well, because the tank is a very, very rare and special thing in a way, right? Because we're really hands-on with those people. Yeah. But I don't know who's walking through the door tomorrow. And if I film, a good season, I have 15 deals on the table. And by the way, those deals can't be like I just said, I like it, I'll go home and think about it. No, you just offered that person money and they're airing in a month. Yeah. And this person, and that's why, it's all hands on deck for my staff, because this deal and this deal are two different deals. This person needs to understand social media and reduce the costs on their goods. And they're doing great in retail, but they're not doing good on social media. This person is killing it on social media, but they're in a bad contract with a distributor and various other things, right? And or they need more financing, and or they need this. So it's really that, and so that takes up a lot. And the reason why I have to cut the other deals out is because I have an obligation to these people who allowed me to share part of their dream to give them the best shot. And Shark Tank's not going to be around necessarily forever, and this is a limited time. So as I check my inventory of my time in my life, I have to cut my inventory up to my family and God and my health first. Then I have to look at my responsibilities and obligations that I have, whether to Shark Tank or whether to partners, because I knew what I was signing up for. So if I act like I don't know what I'm signing up for, then you can never trust me on anything else. And then I have to look at my current businesses that I already had and or my time. I can always cut my time back 20% from speaking on the road or various other things because of Shark Tank taking up more time, or my health or my family or a charitable organization. So that's how I break up my time, and because my time purely is my inventory. It's the only thing I'll never get back.
Yeah, and if Shark Tank goes away someday, you could always reverse that strategy and go back to taking or considering outside opportunities.
Sure, I'm all for. Listen, people offer me. They want to do a fund with me, the Daymond John Luxury Fund, and they say we can raise $500 million, $1 billion right now because people know that you have the inside track on a lot of businesses out there. I don't want to take anybody else's money right now, because the last thing I want to do is take in $1 billion and they're like, why are you on Shark Tank or dealing with some kind of little gadget? I'm like, well, that was that's been my obligation. They'd be like, well, you didn't tell us that when I gave you $1 billion, right? So I mean, everything comes with a price, and the price is usually time.
I mean, we were just sitting back, chopping it up, reminiscing about the good old days and all that. Tracking my roots, where I came from and where I'm going.
All right, so through these doors is the actual live set. So let's go, check it out. This is a hot set. I know they just wrapped one pitch, so we can go in and make a little bit of noise, but this is where all the magic happens. Check this out. Can you see me, or is it too dark? So this is the live set over here. You have more than 26 cameras placed all over the place. There's jibs and cranes. And I would assume there's a stage director calling all the cameras, kind of like an NFL coach calls the plays, but like he's saying camera 1 go, camera 2 go. You have all the editing happening over here with the soundboards and the mixers. Down this hallway is more of the craft services, but if you flip around real fast, good job, Lori.
All right, Lori.
So that was Lori. She did a great job kind of swooping in and stealing Barbara's deal. But down that hallway is where the craft services is, and a lot of people are waiting. The entourage or the fans of either the people pitching or there's other people attending, and those people are all sitting down there too, watching on monitors. So it's really fun to kind of watch the show from behind the scenes too. It's a very unique way of watching the show, but that was like 45, almost an hour pitch that will be edited down to about 7 minutes. But still, you're sort of very riveted to the screen. It's very compelling and it's fun to watch. So amazing, very cool.
But like I say, man, always said it. It's not about the destination. It's all about the journey. Ain't nothing changed but the weather. The dangling carrot that hang from the rear view. Your dreams in the past ain't nowhere near you. Backseat drivers got nothing but 2 cents. Shotgun riders too biased, they all liars. I should get an A for effort, I'm too tired. But I'm never giving up, that's why I'm kinda admired. Role model, like it or not, I gotta play it. Sugarcoat the rhyme sometimes, but still say it. Said I was quitting at 40 is just a...
Okay, so we just heard another pitch. It started off really great. Great product, super innovative and interesting. The Sharks were drawn in, but then the guy completely choked. Like, he was all over the place. His presentation was a mess. He didn't know what market he was going after. And he had him like in the palm of his hands, and then he just dropped the ball. It was really sad to see. Again, the lesson here, I think, is get focused on one particular implementation or one market. Know what you want to do that really well, and then try and go with that. The other thing I saw is that he didn't really think about what was in it for the Sharks. He was really saying, this is the money I need to do what I want to do. But at the same time, he's also kind of ambiguous. Like, I need the money, but I don't know what exactly I'm going to do with it. I need some help. And that ambiguity and that sort of disorganization, I think, is what totally killed it. So, you know, tough lesson to learn the hard way, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Play with passion. I'd rather be hated for being one of the realest than get a lot of love for these overrated appearance. I can stand on skill alone, but I'm a package deal. I can write the whole song and rap for real. I got my head in the cloud with a pun intended. I don't need to see nobody, I don't want no visits. Introverted, I just flirt with the music. Small circles, how I choose it. Stay away from squares, they the one that look like a L7. I've been doing this since I was 11.